So like I said, today I want to talk about Kino Musubi. Musubi really means to be connected, and why do we get connected? So that our ki can flow in a connection. So if you want your techniques to work well, you need to be connected from the very start. So what I want you to do is when he grabs here, this is his connection to you. Do not fight that, but I want you to be relaxed in your fingertips and your elbow as he pushes. A natural circle. Here's the circle, natural kind of, right? He pulls. Notice it goes the other way. Go ahead, pull. Notice it's this way. If I was trying to hold myself in one particular, I'd pull myself up. I have to be soft enough that when he pulls, that happens when he pushes, that happens when he lifts, that happens when he pushes down. Let's just try that much, establish a good connection. The other thing is some of you are a little stiff. All that stiffness comes right back to you. Final thing is a lot of you are looking anywhere but at your partner. Is that the connection you want? You know, if I'm having a meal with a business partner or a family or a friend, do I want to not look at them? Or do I want to connect with them? So don't treat your attacker as if, they're not worth connecting with. Right? They're definitely worth connecting with. They may be misguided. They're not necessarily, evil. We don't want that. If I pull, if I lift, push, she's really good. Now I want her to move forward. Move back. It's funny because I couldn't move her, but she can't move her either. so she's pushing me, pulling me. That's okay. But then when I go to move her, I just ran right into her instead of just saying. So this is my connection. But this is what we're connecting. If I try to push here, I've just made this into not a connection, but a point of conflict. There's no conflict here. I have her hips. You can use, you gotta have this little circle going here. And then drive this way. I don't know if you see what I'm doing, but so the energy's coming underneath it like this. It's not going into it. Not going into it, but underneath it. But the most important part is this is the connection that gives me her 1 point. That's what we were doing with Funako Yundo, right? This is all I wanted you to be able to do. So now I can move forward. So I need your turn. So first I'm going to test. Yes. Yes. Now I want you to. Oh, wait a second. Stay connected. Do you feel my center? Start to walk. There it is. Walk the other legs. Walk backwards. So if we try to take that one big step backwards, but if you walk in place, big step forward, walk in place. Misubi Connection. Now you should be able to start. So we need to find that connection. But here's what I want you to get to. How do we get there? Where's the first barrier? Right? First, you were just talking about, I'm on the line of force. But when I go to get off the line of force, look what happens. I create this problem. I made this a problem because as I'm trying to get off the line, my body off the line of force, for some reason I'm thinking I need to take my hand this way. Actually, my hand goes this way. And then it comes up. If you try to take it this way, he can stop me all day. So here's a sneaky thing, and this is just showing you connection. I'm going to try to put my palm flat, be strong. Can't do it because I'm trying to move in through him. But now I'm going to let this happen. So here it becomes my pivot. That's a different feeling than me making this the pivot and trying to push this through. Okay? I do that as I get off the line of force. So that's the interesting thing to try. And then people want to point the finger up. Does this look like a hook to you? Instead, let's imagine there's this circle between us. And now I slide over, wrap this finger, keep my elbow down. This is all I want you to get to. Push. Hold. Should be soft, fine. We're not going to try to throw it. All I have to do now is make the connection with this one. It's trying to do minimal movement. So how much did it take to throw? This is something Kobayashi Sensei came up with. This, what I sometimes call this the Nikkyo-less Nikkyo. Why does he go down? If this elbow is down here, he has to be down. So if his elbow's up, you know it's not going to work. So your energy is actually meant to just bring this down. And slide up. Okay? Now, come back up. If I completely avoid the wrist, you'll find the pain. It'll be less muted. So this is nice. So let's just go ahead and do. Remember all this part. Shifting. He comes up. He doesn't. But still, we want to use the wrist. We want to fight. So he's going to hold my finger. So I can't use a lot of force. So my finger is not as strong as Shalom. Right? Now what you don't want to do is try to be strong. I don't want to try to pull out. That makes my finger really weak. I bring it in there. Just come up, point. Okay, stay connected. Here. But partly it's to show you, I make it all one, connect. Shows you the efficiency you can get with your Aikido. And I'm going to make the connection with your knee nugget. So if I make this the fight, this becomes difficult. Or if I pull, this is just going to be strong. We're connected. Connected. The old version of this is, but that's a lot of work. So he's solid. If I try to move this against, so even though I'm going in, I'm not trying to move this in. My fingertips are moving out. And then I come in. So if this wants to get to there, and I can't go straight there, I'm going to send the energy out my elbow and my fingertips. And it should just feel like this. Okay. The second thing, so don't do this. All right? Be strong. Out here I can go, right? That's ankle. Because that's outside. It's like, here's your suitcase. Boom. Right? But in this space, he's very strong. So I'm not going to. Now, you're going to get strong again. I see a lot of you also trying to throw behind him. This is hard. You want to collapse right down on top of it. Right here, there's a weakness right here. Back here, he's going to say no. Okay. I mean, there are ways to do that. Right. Cute little hearts. But this is more, hey! And a lot of times when we go to do that, we think, if I just put a little more into it, be strong. Instead of a little less. Okay. So don't climb on board with your shoulder. But we're going to do the same
most
art.
important thing is Misubi.
Connection. Once I have this connection, what's the nature of this connection? It should be just so. Just so. It's still just so. That way he'll respond. If it's, whoa, come on, this is what we're fighting over. This is, you know, then there will be a fight over it. I say, you win. Because all he wanted to do, he wins because he's got my wrist. I have my center. I have his center. Right? Then you know, who's the winner? Right? Both of us are winners. You can walk forward together, and it's really about that connection. And to me, how do we translate I or, you know, oneness? You know, that oneness is by being connected. And once you're in a room and you're connected with all things, then you can, you know, work with it. If you're disconnected, you're just going to get tossed around, you know. You know, it's going to be bang bang. Connected, it's all moving together, right? So that's what you want. And then once you get connected, then you want to control through, you know, hey, this is my connection to your center. Let's move together.